The saddest Godzilla moments! Today's video we're reacting to the times when we nearly cried watching Godzilla films, and you know what? Let's go! It's by Watch Mojo, so you know it's gonna be a banger, man.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 saddest Godzilla moments.
Saddest? I think one of the saddest is Mothra dying.
Our entries deal with the endings
what
of the
else?
films in
I don't know.
A heavy spoiler alert is in effect.
By the way, if you guys
Get
don't
your
like
comic
spoilers,
to
make
choose
sure
that,
to
folks.
switch it off.
Number 10. Godzilla embraces Manila,
Ooh.
son of Godzilla.
The entire movie, Manila was getting bullied by Godzilla
This
until
entry
the
in
end,
the
I
Godzilla
guess.
franchise introduced a much kinder, gentler
Oh, what
version
is
of the
that?
eponymous monster, one who always took time to look after his son Manila. But even though the film was meant to make the franchise much more palatable to younger audiences, it still managed to end on a rather melancholy note. After their sunny island home is turned into a frozen wasteland by a weather-altering machine, Godzilla and Manila find themselves trapped in sub-zero temperatures.
No way they get frozen.
In order to keep his son safe, the formerly terrifying monster embraces his child in an attempt to keep him warm while the pair hibernates. Now that's good parenting.
Oh man. Oh, that bro. No, that's actually kind of sad. I hope he doesn't die though. If
Goodbye,
he got
Junior.
frozen and died,
Godzilla
then yes.
versus Mechagodzilla 2.
Baby. あなたは仲間のところに来なさい。
Well, what happened?
Another entry featuring Godzilla's offspring. This one never fails to get us misty-eyed. The 90s series of films introduced a new version of Godzilla's child, one that looked a bit less like a stuffed animal. After befriending
This
Godzilla
Godzilla Jr. I think looks better. I'm not gonna. I love Manila, but this one looks actually like a Godzilla instead of a Teletubby.
あなたを守ってあげられなくて。ごめんなさい。
Hey, if our dad were a 300-foot-tall atomic monster, we wouldn't want to go home either. In a final attempt to prevent his foster family from leaving him, the baby even grabs onto their clothes with his teeth.
Oh
Come on,
my.
Junior. How is someone supposed to say no to that?
No. He's like, don't go, man. I don't want Godzilla to be my dad.
分かって。
Number 8. Death of Godzilla Jr. Godzilla versus Destoroyah.
I actually didn't know he dies.
We've already seen Godzilla's pint-sized progeny nearly freeze to death and be tearfully torn from his human friends, but now we're getting to the really sad stuff. When a monster appears that was created by the Oxygen Destroyer, the machine that killed the original Godzilla, the big guy finds himself fighting for his life. The ensuing battle is one of the most intense in the franchise's history.
I need to watch this movie. It looks so cool,
devastating
man.
moments in the sequence is the death of Godzilla's child at the hands of his new nemesis.
Oh my, Destroyer killed Godzilla Jr.?
We never thought we'd see Godzilla mourning, and it's sadder than we could have imagined.
Oh, Hazy Godzilla, I feel bad for him, man. Destroyer, why did he do
Number
that,
7.
man?
Evacuating Earth. Godzilla, Planet of the Monsters. Godzilla movies have presented some dark moments for humanity, but having to evacuate the entire planet is a whole new ballgame. In the first of a trilogy of animated films, the appearance of Godzilla forces humankind to flee from its homeworld, taking to the stars in the face of an unprecedented threat.
父さんと母さんは。
もうすぐ追いつくよ。ほら、あのバスだ。おい、なんだあれ。
Oh.
ゴジラだ。
Why is he attacking?
In the
Why?
midst of the chaotic evacuation, protagonist Haruo Sakaki loses much more than just his home planet when his parents are killed by Godzilla's atomic breath before they can reach the escape ship. Haruo naturally swears revenge, both for his parents and for humanity as a whole, pledging to one day take the Earth back. Honestly, we can't say we blame him for being mad.
覚えているのは空を焦がす炎と絶望に沈んだ
Godzilla Earth is different level. He
Number
made
6.
humanity
Godzilla
leave
falls
Earth.
into
That's how
Mount
strong he
Mihara,
is.
the
And what is that
return
Godzilla
of
staring?
Godzilla. Humanity's victories over Godzilla often come with a melancholy note, and this is a perfect example. When the iconic monster returned to screens in 1985, he was eventually defeated not with military might, but with science and the dangers of the natural world. After it's discovered that Godzilla responds to the movement of birds, he's lured into Mount Mihara, an active volcano. To make
He
sure he
gets
stays
burned
put,
alive?
The volcano is then bombed shut. Despite the chaos he's wrought, Godzilla's fall
What?
into the smoking maw of the volcano is treated as a somber moment. This is especially true if you watch the American dub, which features a closing monologue by actor Raymond Burr.
Nature has a way sometimes of reminding man of just how small he is. She occasionally throws up the terrible offsprings of our pride and carelessness to remind us of how puny
How
we
is
really
this supposed
are
to
in
be
the face
sad?
of a
Because they killed
tornado,
Godzilla, you know?
an
Godzilla
earthquake,
just
or
destroyed
a
them all.
Number 5. Mothra sacrifices herself to save her children. Godzilla ᴘ괇ᴜᴱ.
鱗粉を使った攻撃はモスラの最後の武器だ。
Mothra is always willing to step
Oh,
up.
this
or
is the time when I
should
think.
say fly up to
Wait, is this
sacrifice
the
herself for
Godzilla where
greater
he
good.
fights
Seriously,
Ghidorah,
watch
Mothra,
enough
and
giant monster movies featuring the giant insect,
Was it?
and you'll notice a distinct tendency towards heroic sacrifices. In this 2003 entry in the franchise, Mothra puts herself in between Godzilla's fearsome atomic fire breath and
Oh
her
my,
twin
guys, don't
offspring.
watch this. No.
This goes about how you'd expect, with Mothra turning into a fiery
Bro!
effigy before exploding.
She got
Children
popped like
are
popcorn.
saved, but at a terrible cost.
And right in front of her babies too. Okay. Wow.
The two eventually avenge their mother by helping to subdue Godzilla, but
Hey.
they have some help from an unexpected ally.
Kiryu.
Number 4. Goodbye, Yoshito. Godzilla ᴘ괇ᴜᴜᴜ.
ゴジラの骨を海に返してください。
In the 2000s era Godzilla movies, Godzilla's robotic nemesis Mechagodzilla is actually constructed using the skeleton of the original Godzilla. This has a few unintended consequences, not the least of which is the high-tech fighting machine being imbued with some of the original's memories and spirit. This has led to at least one instance of the machine going berserk, but also resulted in an unexpected act of sacrifice. After its memories were awakened during battle, the cyborg weapon bid farewell to its latest pilot before forcibly ejecting them. It then took advantage of the new Godzilla's incapacitation by Mothra's children, plunging itself and Godzilla into the sea.
Oh, so he sacrificed himself to save humanity. Dagon is a legend, man.
Number 3. Aftermath, A Prayer for Peace, Godzilla.
The first ever Godzilla. I need to watch this, man. It's the OG! How can I have not
While
watched
the
it?
series eventually became much more focused on being pure escapist fun, it's worth remembering that the film that started it all was something else entirely. As much a parable about the horrors of war and nuclear weaponry as a blockbuster disaster movie, Ishiro Honda's original vision pulls absolutely no punches in its depiction of the consequences of Godzilla's rampage.
もうお父ちゃまのそば行くのよ。ねえ、もうすぐお父ちゃまのところ行くの。
Following Godzilla's initial attack on Japan, the film takes the time to showcase the devastation and loss of life, with rows of hospital beds and seemingly endless fields of ruined city drawing parallels to the aftermath
Oh
of World War
my.
II. The sequence is closed out by a mournful choir, making for a haunting and emotionally devastating scene. Dr. Serizawa's death, Godzilla.
I think they should have added Dr. Serizawa's death from Godzilla. Godzilla King of Monsters. That was so sad, man.
He said,
The way he
"The
just
original
touches
Godzilla
me
film
and then
is
he's like,
full of
goodbye,
tragedy and
old friend.
sacrifice.
Oh my,
In order
bro.
to destroy the beast, a brilliant scientist named Dr. Serizawa uses an experimental device called the Oxygen Destroyer, which kills anything in a body of water when it's activated. But Serizawa fears that his invention could be used for evil, and elects to sacrifice himself rather than allow it to fall into the wrong hands. This somber sequence closes out the original film on a downbeat note, with humankind's triumph over Godzilla turning tragic. It's a lesson that's been felt in nearly all Godzilla films since.
Ooh.
2019's Godzilla King of the Monsters offers up a unique twist on this tale.
There we go. See, I told you,
once
man.
again sacrifices himself.
This was
This
sad.
time, it's to save Godzilla.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Honorable mention. Mother leaves Earth? What? Why does Mother leave Earth? I think I know this one. He gets like an... Yeah, I know this one. He gets like an atomic beam. No, why did he do that, man? Titanosaur's death, he dies! No! He did a backflip and died. By the way, is Titanosaur good or bad? I'm guessing he's bad because people are celebrating. The girl in the hospital. What? How is this sad? No! Why did Godzilla do this? Biolante's death. No, Biolante's death isn't sad. Oh, never mind. What? Who is
Not
Erika?
quite at the end yet. Almost there, though.
Yeah, guys,
Just
make sure
be
to hit that
our
subscribe button
channel
if you guys
and
are
ring the
enjoying
bell
this.
to be notified about our latest
And check
videos.
out the original video,
Alright,
Watch
back to
Mojo, in the
business.
description, but...
Number 1, the death of Godzilla.
Death of-
Godzilla
oh,
versus
what?
Destoroyah.
Nah, come on. I know this one. Hazy Godzilla dies, but I think the saddest Godzilla scene ever is when Mothra sacrifices herself. That I cried then. I genuinely cried. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree with me, because in my opinion, that was the saddest when Mothra sacrifices herself. But maybe in Godzilla X Kong, we got even sadder. But you know what? That's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys like it. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what video I should react next, guys. Peace.